Holy shit, he's back again. Alright, let's get on with the show. Up the top, alright, the breadcrumbs. You want to get a hold of us, it's all there. Below it, Jacobs Drill Chuck Tapers. By the numbers, right? What the hell does that mean, by the numbers? Alright, let me elaborate. Remember way back, half of you people ain't gonna get it. Painting by numbers was the rage. That's old school. Guess what? It worked. You ended up with a completed painting. Guess what again? I'm taking you back to school. You too will end up with a Jacobs number 5 taper for a drill chuck. Alright, you too. Remember they used to, on the back of book matches, they used to say, you too can be a locksmith. Yeah, this went over everybody's head, alright? Pay attention, there's going to be a quiz later. I'm going to show you step by step how to cut a number 5 Jacobs chuck. It will be faster, quicker, dead concentric, and very accurate without any crazy ass formulas. It's gonna be slam, bam, thank you, man. Think I'm full of shit? Watch and learn something. Watch me strut my stuff. Alright. See what it says? What the hell does that mean? And over there, I'm gonna hide it now. We're gonna go back to. You see over here it says using a lathe compound sign bar. We make and sell them. Alright? With the sign bars, we make these charts that's in front of you. We make a multitude of charts for all kinds of angles and tapers. This one pertains to Jacobs tapers. Alright? Let me show you here. Let me bring it up there. You see, there's a couple visuals. On the right-hand side and the left-hand side, I'm showing 2 Jacobs chucks, just to make the visual symmetrical. In the center, I show a drill chuck, not a Jacobs, but they all, here's a statement that you can take to the bank. Every drill chuck that has a taper in the back has a Jacobs taper. What size? You can tell by this chuck what size. You got a drill chuck in your shop and you don't know what size taper it is? A piece of cake. Let me tell you this. Alright? You can tell this way. You take this with a caliper or a 6-inch scale and it says taper at large end. You see it on the left? If you got something that's approximately 1.413, the diameter, that's a number 5 Jacobs chuck, and like that, you know? So in an instant, with this shot, you can tell what size Jacobs taper you got. That's one advantage, all right? Let me go down this Jacobs taper list. It's kind of wonky. But, all right, let's look here. Well, first of all, I don't know if I covered it or not. Let's look to the left. See, it lists Jacobs tapers from 0 all the way down to number 33. You would think that the diameter at the large end would increase as you went down the chart. It doesn't. I don't know why, but I listed it numerically to the left-hand side, assuming that the diameter of the large end would grow. It doesn't. It gets weird. Large end, right? 250, goddamn small. You get down here, you can see how they're growing, they're growing, they're growing, they're growing, they're growing, they're growing. Now the last 2, small. Does that make sense? Not to me. But I listed it the way Jacobs had it, and that's what we got, all right? So let me give you an advantage of this chart. All right, now we get a drill chuck has a taper in the back, and we discover with a caliper or a scale that it's in this neighborhood. See that 1.413 diameter right beside it? Jacob's taper number 5. Okay, nothing wrong with that. So so now the length of it is 1.88. 1.880, that's inches. See it? The length up here, come down 1.880. The angle, super important. This eliminates a lot of triggering, a lot of bullshit, this chart, because you got it right there in front of you. The angle from the center line, right? Alright? 1.4801 degrees. Alright? Listed on the right, the beauty of this chart, no matter what sign bar you got. A 3-inch, 4-inch, 5 or 6 inch, it's already calculated for you. It says gauge block stack height. Alright? Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to do the video on it's a 4-inch sign bar. Number 5 taper, 4-inch sign bar. The stack height is point 1033. You see that all jives. Alright? A number 5 taper, okay? So now I'm going to do a video showing you how to cut that taper. But rather than going back and forth to this chart making my life nuts, what I did is I copied this data into my CAD drawing. That's how I'm going to display how to do it with a CAD drawing, all right? I'm going to put it up on my CAD drawing so this chart's right in front of me as I do it. All right? Did I forget anything? No, I think I got it. All right, hang on. All right, I put that chart in my CAD drawing. Here's my CAD drawing. Shows a whole bunch of shit. See it? Alright? Back to the original subject matter. Jacob's drill chuck taper number 5 by the numbers. Here's the chart. Alright? I did the chart in inches, and below it, for the convenience of some that are metric people, I put the metric values just below the inch values. Whatever. I don't know shit about metric, but you guys in the metric area are gonna have to be creative and figure out what the hell I'm doing. All right. All right. So this is a paint by numbers routine. Let me just move this shit out of the way. All right. I got this laid out in sequence number, the paint by number routine. See number 1, center drill and face off. Number 2, recenter, center drill. Number 3, necking for machining clearance. Number 4, finish OD, finish taper. 2 chamfers, pot off, finish face, bye-bye. 7 different operations. They're all Mickey Mouse, and I will elaborate on each one. Before I get started, here's a big note that's important. Let me make it a little bigger. This is a sacrificial piece of material. It never is removed until the parts are cut off. Okay, I'm showing you here. See these lines, they project all the way down, all right? You're gonna have this much inside it, let's call it a 3-jaw chuck. Could be a collar closer. You can hold that goddamn thing any way you want, but one thing is, once it's in, you don't move that sucker until the part is cut off, all right? All right. How much is in the chuck? I'm going to use the term chuck. See that? Inch and a half. All the way down. See them lines project all the way down. Okay? Alright, just want to give you an idea, alright? Let me get rid of that son of a bitch. Alright, let's get on with the first operation. You hold this, I'm going to say a 3-jaw chuck. You can do whatever you want. Alright? And I'm going to hang it out. It's going to be hung out quite a bit. From the chuck to the end, 5 inches, 778. Hey, that's out there. To me, that's out there. I'm a fanatic for rigidity, right? That some bit's going to be like a tuning fork, the way I look at it, okay? All right. I'm showing you that you're going to go in there and center drill it. That's not a big deal, all right? But now you got to face it off, square here, all right? Well, here's what I would recommend, just for shits and giggles. Once you're done center drilling, get it the hell out of there. Put an indicator on that center drill hole. Alright? I don't give a shit if it runs true or it don't. I always recenter it, and I'll show you where I'm going. Right now, it's hanging out there. The center drill is retracted. I'm going to take a light facing cut. Alright? Oh shit, hang on. Alright. Let me get up closer. I use high-speed steel. I don't do carbide. You know, anyways, my saying is, turn it off, don't burn it off. Carbide cutting tools have a negative, very slight negative break on the tip. And what they like to do is go 100 miles an hour and burn the fucking material off. I don't do that. I'm old school, all right? Now let me do this. I'm going to face that sucker off. I'm saying you gently face this off, because that sucker's like a tuning fork. And I'm going to do it slowly. Well, you face from the inside out. If you face from the outside in, you're going to be pushing a burr in there. All right? From the inside out. See it? Nice and gently. If you have to take a couple of cuts, do it. But gently pace it, okay? I'm putting this sucker back. Okay. That's operation 1. See it? Center drill and face off. We don't know if this sumbitch is running true or not. We don't really give a shit. Even if it ran true, I would do the second operation because I'm neurotic. You understand? Second operation, recenter the center drilled hole. Sounds kind of dumb, huh? All right. Now the thing's still hanging out there. All right? I use a recentering tool. Maybe you guys don't know what that is. A lot of guys don't know what that is. I'll show you what it is. Again, another high-speed tool. While this is hanging out like a tuning fork, you take a nice, gentle, light cut. Obviously, you set your compound 30 degrees away from the center line of the lathe, and you go in here like this. See how nice and gently you go in there, and you clean that mother up. All right? Let me get rid of it. Alright? Now there's one thing you know when you do that. That taper right there is dead true with the axis of that lathe. Dead fucking true. See? Now you say, hey, wait a minute. I'm going to show you the side view of that tool bit. You need, obviously, you got to grind some wonky clearances and make sure it doesn't that only the tip cuts, okay? Here's what it looks like on the side. I made it red. Hang on. Be patient. You see how the bottom of the tool clears that, so it can revolve. This thing's right on the center line, your tool bit. You don't put it on the center line, you're going to have another problem. All right? Anyways, are you digging it? Let me go back. All right. So now this center hole's dead in line with the center of the center line of the lathe. Alright, now it says necking for machining clearance. Let me just move this fucking thing out of the way. So what you do is you put your ball bearing center in there. Right? Everything's running dead true, right? And I took the liberty of drawing, see it in blue, dotted lines, invisible lines, we call them. Right? We're going to remove all the rest, right? But before we do that, we got to neck it. By necking, I mean we're going to remove material for the other tools to follow, okay? You see it? Nice and solid. All right, here's the necking tool, all right? Jesus. I don't know. I'm going to fudge it here. I usually, see that number there? I usually put props up there, so I know what to do. Let's do this. You see it? Alright. That only took part of it. See my little prop, when I move it, it tells me what number's there. I'm going to move that tool over. Now I'm going to go back. And get the rest of it. I'm going to go back to this same diameter here. You see it? in the midst of, in a minute, before you make them cuts, you got to know what dimension you're looking for. Now let me do this. This potting tool has to cut to that dimension. All right, so with a caliper, whatever. But you can see here, see this dotted line? There's still material here for finishing. Let me do this, dimension, horizontal. Left 20 thousandths, you see it? There's 20 thousandths material left over for when you flip it around. Alright? Alright, now we go down to the next operation. Finish the OD and finish the taper. It's still in that chuck, alright? Alright. I'm showing the finish OD and the finish taper. I'm going to show you the tools and how they interact. We got plenty of room to do all of this. Again, this is a 3/8 by 3/8 high-speed tool. Alright? I don't like carbide. This is a recording. I don't like carbide. Carbide tools tend to have a negative rate just at the tip. And what they do is they rev the shit out of the lathe, put the feet on course, and they like to burn the fucking material off. That's not my style. That's not what I recommend. What I do is I take this tool, high speed, and I hone right around that radius, right? And then I turn it off. It's called turn it off, don't burn it off. How do you like that? Now maybe I'll start some new hype here. See that? That tool is, it's got plenty of room to go in there. Now I'm going to turn along here, all right? Isn't this fun? See it? You want to know how long that length is? 3 inches on the money, okay? So if you got a DRO, that's easy, All right, now I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn this taper, and I'm going to show you that this tool will have plenty of room in here to complete the cut, okay? I'm going to do this. Your compound's going to be set at that, whatever that angle is. Now you're going to, oh, by the way, as you turn this, right, you will be able to measure that diameter. So it's not, a wonky measurement. You put a set of mics from that diameter to that, you dial in your cross feed until you get the diameter you want, diameter at large end. Anyways, let me go back here. So you set your compound with the sine bar, correct correctly, then you come in here and you cut along that taper. Look, there's room in there. You see it? Undercutting that didn't hurt anything, right? You're not colliding with another shoulder. And like I said, you can measure that sharp corner, right, to the large diameter based on the chart, okay? All right? All right, now we got that taper cut. And over here, I'm still showing the same 20,000s. I'll be a pain in the ass and do it again. See, we left 20 so we could flip it around and cut it off and chamfer it. Alright? Alright. Now, 2 chamfers and part off. Alright? Let's do this. Alright? I don't want to chamfer it with this hanging out, so I put the ball bearing center back in, okay? We know this sucker's running through, right? But it's got a square corner, right? I don't want to put a chamfer tool in there while it's like a tuning fork. I want it nice and rigid so we don't get chatter on the chamfer, all right? Again, high-speed tool, honed edge. You don't have to go 100 miles an hour. Guys like the chamfer going 100 miles an hour. Hang on, I gotta... As you can see, there's plenty of room to come in here with the center in there and do that chamfer. See it? And it'll be nice and clean. You know, I see guys really create burrs and all kinds of shit. All right, now let me put the other chamfer on. We're talking about this chamfer here. You see it? We've already measured to a sharp corner. We know that it's correct. Now we're going to break that corner by doing a chamfer, okay? All right, I'll go through the motions. Okay, we're off to the races. You can see that with the same tool, we made a chamfer here. All right? Nice, clean-looking chamfers. I hate ugly fucking work. You understand? All right, I'm putting that thing back. Took the center out. You see, I took the center out. Now this thing is hanging out there, right? Now I'm going to pot this son of a bitch off. You don't want the center in there while you're potting it off, then you're going to have all kinds of crazy shit going on, all right? Typical potting tool. Hang on. You gotta bear with me. This goddamn thing. I'm gonna make believe I'm it. And this potting tool is gonna leave 10,000s there, okay? just like I'm potting. I'm taking it nice and easy. All right. Are you getting excited? Well, we're getting there paid that. That some bitch fell off. Obviously, you were holding the shank, right? Now we flipped it around, right? Now we can put this in a, we can take it out of the chuck, turn it around, put it in a 3-jaw chuck or call it whatever you want. Obviously, you like it running somewhere near true, all right? All right? You see this line? That's telling me that this edge is going to be away from the chuck because you might polish it now. You don't want your hands near them jaws. This is telling me that that edge is 1 inch from the 3-jaw chuck, okay? You know, for convenience and safety, all right? All right, now we're going to come in here, you see? We still get that 20 thousandths there, see? Oh, what a pain in the ass I am. See it? Still got 20 thousandths there. Now we're going to face that sucker off, right? Oh, let me do this. I'm going to send this tool to face it off. See, I'm showing you that that edge of the tool is hitting the finished length. You see it there? Now, I'm going to put the same tool and I'm going to cut this chamfer right here. All right? Isn't this exciting? I think I got it right. Let's hope this does it. Oh, wait a minute, I got it wrong. You dumbass. I'm like John Travolta. I'm so confused. Okay. Let's see if that does it. Oh, you stupid bastard. My head's in mirror image. All right. Hang on. I'm back. I finally got it right. Am I embarrassed? No. All right? Anyways, you see this? Same tool I faced off with. I'm going to do this chamfer right here. See it? All right? I'm going to hit the old OK button. See it? See, I cut that chamfer with it. All right? All right. Now you're looking at this. You see this? This is the finished piece. Let me elaborate, all right? You may polish it a little bit or whatever you want to do to that angle. It should be right on the goddamn money, right? Using that sign bar. All right, and I show here a flat. See that flat? You can put that flat on with a file or a belt sander or whatever. What that flat is for, you put it on by hand, that's to let the air escape. When you put that in the chuck, you're going to be compressing air. It's a pain in the ass. So this is not going to hurt anything. A little flat over there, okay? Now I'm gonna measure this to see if it's correct. Right in front of your eyes, all right? See that little red corner? That's a sharp corner. See it? Going down here, okay? I'm gonna measure to a sharp corner. That's the small end. One inch 3/16. Let's go down here. See that blue and that red? They match. Okay, that's the small end. We got that right. All right. Let's do the tall end. Same routine. I put them little red corners in there to a sharp corner. Let's check that. This is a bitch. Hang on. One inch 4/13. That's the diameter of the tall end. See it right here? See it? 1 inch 4/13. Diameter larger than the blue. 1 inch 4/13. All right, so we're looking good. All right. The length between them two diameters. 1 inch 8/80. Let me do this. Well, I'll be dipped in ape shit. Look at this. That matches that, okay? The only thing left, and it's obvious, the angle from the center line, 1.480 degrees. All right, let me do that. You see it? 1.480 degrees. All right, I feel calm. I'm excited. Got it right. Now, you see this? I drew this up. This is the taper in back of the taper, the drill chuck. All right? I'm going to put that sucker in there and show you how it goes. You see there's some space under here. That's what it's supposed to have. See that little flat lets the air go out, and you can see that this goddamn, it fits flush, okay? Let me go back. Alright? So that's the old 7-step routine. Alright? Alright? with the sign bar, compound sign bar, the chart and everything, makes this a piece of cake. You can do this in a short amount of time. All right. So hang on. Well, my little profound message here, it says, pay it forward, save the world, all right? Commit a random act of kindness. My lips get all fucked up. A random act of kindness doesn't have to be a major $1 million commitment or anything serious. Let's go to the left. A kind word doesn't hurt. A compliment, all right? It can make somebody's day. The other day I went through a Dunkin' Donuts. There's a little girl there, all right? And I told her she had a nice smile. She lit up like a light bulb. A smile. Pay for somebody's coffee. I was, again, Dunkin' Donuts. I went through there. The guy before me had paid for my coffee. You know, did I need it? No, but it really brightened my day. Give somebody a thumbs up. You understand? It's like chicken soup. It can't hurt you. All right. Thanks for watching. Like I say, comment. I should have told you to comment up front, because you'll not, half the time you won't get this far. All right? Thanks for watching. All right, I'm out of here.